Now this story is about Matthew. He's from Ghana in West Africa. And he learns the secrets of health and harmony. For 2 days, Matthew had been bedridden with malaria, and he went through his medications to help him get through this. And after he'd completed them, he tried a healing technique. He thought, being an ECKist, I'm going to try something. So he imagined a bunch of the ECK Masters, not a bunch, a handful, less than a handful. And he's imagining them helping him heal the rest of the way. And while he's doing this, a strange thing happened. Suddenly it wasn't his imagination anymore. He was right there. There were 3 ECK Masters, Kata Daki, Rebazar Tarzs, and Lai Tsi. These are just ECK Masters. And so they're there in person, and they begin the process of healing. And after this has gone on a little bit, Kata Daki, the woman, ECK Master, she looks at the other 2 and she asks, do you think he can be told the secret of the healing process and longevity? Well, they got to talk it over. So they go back and forth on it, back and forth, weighing the pros and the cons about, is it a good idea to tell Matthew about some of these things that are generally not known? They decide, oh yeah. Finally they agree, yeah, we'll tell him. And then they started to explain. And this was the first lesson, I guess. Health is harmony. To maintain harmony, one must guard the 3 entrances: the mouth, the ears, and the eyes. They advise that he must check what entered the mouth and what came out of it. He was also to watch closely what his ears heard and how he processed this information. And finally, he was also to observe carefully what his eyes saw and how that affected his emotions. And then the second lesson was the masters speaking about longevity. And they said health is self-discipline. They said that the ECK Masters who'd been granted longevity, as these 3 have, worked at it all the time. And they had to work at it to maintain harmony in their being. And the way one maintained good health and stayed in harmony with the ECK was to continually practice the spiritual exercises of ECK. And this is in one way or another. There are a number of different ways to practice them, so that in the end you become the hue itself. So we thank Matthew for sharing this insight into the spiritual workings of ECK.